Hey everybody, welcome back to Mildcore Gaming and our playthrough of a new game, Shadowrun Hong Kong. I am Yemmer. I am bad at video games. I make mistakes so you don't have to. If that's what you're into, please like, subscribe, follow, share, all that fun stuff. We put out new videos every day. And I forgot to get our information here. Just a second. Gotta pull up the information here because I want to give credit to the game people and everything. So, okay, Shadowrun Hong Kong was released in January of 2015 by Harebrained Schemes. So they developed and published it. Directors are Mitch Gittleman and Mike McCain. All right, yeah, and let's see here. It is the last one in the Shadowrun trilogy. So we will be checking it out here, and I am super excited for this. I had a lot of fun playing Returns, and we just finished Dragonfall, which it's weird. Dragonfall was listed as a DLC, but it's a full standalone game in its own right. It was amazing. It was great. So here we go. We're going to jump in. Okay, now this one has a DLC as well. It's the Shadows of Hong Kong. That's a bonus campaign. We're going to be doing that after the main campaign here. So here we go. We're going to launch the campaign. And as usual, we're doing it on easy because, again, I suck at games. Okay, we're going to make our character, and let's see, can we go ahead and we're basically playing the same character on all three of them. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, these guys look different. Where's my guy? Where's my guy? My guy. Oh man, my guy is okay. We got who looks as close as we can to our guy before. There. Oh no, there he is. There's our guy. All right, cool. All right. So yeah, this is the same guy we've been using. We are going to be a rigger. All right, spending our karma. Karma represents the experience characters earn while running the shadows and achieving goals. Karma is used to improve attributes and skills. An attribute or skill rating can be increased by spending karma equal to the next increment of that rating. Thus, improving your body from 4 to 5 requires you to spend 5 karma points. You have some karma available now to customize your character. All right. Whoa, we've got 29. Oh, wait. Interesting. Okay, so in the first two games, body, all it did was give you 10 more. For every rank, it just gave you 10 more hit points. But apparently... Okay, so this one, body. It measures your physical resilience for every point of body. Hit points is increased by 10. Okay, but now this one determines the maximum of your cyberware affinity skill. Cyberware affinity 1 unlocks additional cyberware such as hand razor cyber weapon. Cyberware 2 unlocks additional cyberware such as spur cyber weapon, unlocks twin slash. Efficerate. Okay, so these are for... Oh, these are for cyberware weapons. Okay, quickness is weapons. Chance to hit. And we do rifle usually. Strength. Okay, this is something we don't do. Intelligence is where we're at. This is our drones. So our intelligence is at 3. So yeah, biotech. So yeah, we're going to put this into drone control. Oh, wait, what? Okay. So we need to get our intelligence up. What does that do? Okay. Yeah, we're going to pump it into intelligence. All right. Now, in the past, I put stuff into charisma because it gave us these new etiquettes, which are basically just dialogue options, but it wasn't worthwhile for me. I mean, it was cool and all, but yeah, it was too much of a karma cost to do that. I am going to get aimed shot though. All right, we'll confirm that. Yes, I have unspent karma. It's fine. All right, we're going to confirm. Okay, so we get one etiquette already, and I think it's just okay. We're going to go with Shadowrunner because that's what we are. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. Name our character. Well, our street name is, and will be Bubba Smith. There we go. The Harebrained Schemes production.
You have one new message.
Hong Kong Free Enterprise Zone,
Hi.
August 2056. Oh.
It's Raymond. I hope I have the right number. Look, I know we haven't spoken in a while, but I need your help. Remember the day I took you and Duncan off the streets? I told you that the past is just a story, that if you can just accept that, your past loses all power over you. Yeah. I was wrong. I'm on my way to Hong Kong now, to finish something I should have faced a long time ago. And I need you with me. I know we're not blood, and we didn't leave things in a good place, but you and Duncan are the only real family I have. Please, if our past means anything to you, meet me in Hong Kong right away. I'll explain more when you get here. I'm begging you.
There's audio.
I'm almost out of time.
Shadowrun Hong Kong. Yeah, there's voice acting. There wasn't any in the first two. Oh, I'm even more excited. You guys won't have to hear me reading everything. Well, I'll probably have to read a lot still, but... All right. Hard Landing. Raymond Black. The old man gave you a home once. Took you and Duncan off the gang-ridden streets of the Barrens. Sheltered, educated, slept sense into both until you almost resembled productive members of society. And then you took off, left it all behind, landed behind bars for a time, tried to start a new life after that. It's been 8 years since you've heard Raymond's voice, until out of the blue you got this cryptic message, a plea for help. Meet me in Hong Kong right away, and wired to your account enough nuyen to pay for the flight and then some. The descent is rough. A squall comes out of nowhere, sending a solid sheet of rain punching into the suborbital transport. With a ragged shudder, the plane finally skids to a halt at the edge of the Czech lap tarmac. An hour and an interminable number of emotionless security checkpoints later, you'll hail a water taxi to Victoria Harbor. Hong Kong looms ahead, pulsing with energy. Okay, here we go. Okay, I need to check. There's no subtitles. Wait, camera mode free. Okay. Ooh, extra blood. All right. Huh. Okay. Doberman Mark II. Nice. Okay, and we got the AK. Oh. Okay. All right. All right. Well. Okay. Let's exit out of that. You step from the churning. You step from the churning of the water taxi to the ponderous rocking of the docks. Your stomach lurching at the transition. As soon as you're clear, the captain nods once and steers the small craft back into the harbor. The man never said a word, just handed you a worn brown duffel bag when you stepped on board, filled with gear, some stiff new body armor, and a note. Better safe than sorry. D. Above smoke, thick clouds hang low to the above. Smoke, thick clouds hang low in the sky, reflecting the lights of the city in a nauseating swirl. The wind changes direction more than once, creating a heady stew of aromas: diesel, sea salt, street food, and filth. It's all you can do to keep your in-flight meal where it belongs. Two figures standing in the dim light of the pier. The first is an orc, lean, with in-your-face muscles and a jaw made to break fists. The second is an elf, one hand resting casually on her hip. Raymond Black is nowhere to be seen. Duncan is the elf. Well, don't you look like shit? Duncan Wu, the closest thing you have to a brother. You haven't seen the man in 8 years. Still as charming as ever. He grins. Green's not really your color, Bubba. They're going to be calling me Bubba the whole time. I love it. Doesn't go with that new armor I got you. As you open your mouth to respond, something shifts alarmingly in your stomach. A liquid bubbling sensation. Oh, hey, we have body 3, though, so we can do that. We're going to tough it out. Don't know what you're talking about. Must be the harbor lights messing with you. Must be. Guess you've got some of your old fortitude, at least. He laughs. Considering how much synthahol we used to put down, I'd be surprised if you couldn't handle a little chop. Anyway, we got to go find Raymond. Find him? I thought he'd be here. He never showed up. He's still got that same baritone rasp. Had it since he was 12. Wu developed early. All right, no sense standing around then. Where's the meeting place? Let's see if I can do a raspy baritone. Probably not. Not far, just on the other side of the pier here. He jabs a thumb behind him. The woman standing beside him breaks in. We should get going, Duncan. Head back up to the meeting point in case your dad shows up. Copy that, Sarge. They're wearing Lone Star body armor. Looks like Duncan Wu's gone private police. Sarge? The woman taps her chest with an armored finger. Carter, Seattle Lone Star. I'm Duncan's partner. Oh, I think she's from Seattle. And superior officer, she grins. I let him carry my coffer for me sometimes. Write my parking tickets, that kind of thing. I figured I could use some backup. Didn't know what Ray had gotten himself into. I wasn't sure we were going to show up. You were going to show up. It's a tossed-off remark, but there's an undercurrent of resentment into it. Of course I showed up. Yeah, well, I wasn't sure, you know. He shakes his head. Hey, look, I'm glad you're here, Bubba, seriously. But I'm going to need some time to get used to having you around again. Been a while since I heard from you. You know what I mean? Memories of a sleepless nights in lockup flash by, wondering if you'd ever see Duncan or Raymond again. Wondering if you'd even wanted to. And then, stepping out into the daylight, suddenly free, the fallout of some obscure corporate restructuring, A few hundred million worth of apology from your former jailers, and a decision to start a new life, to leave the past behind. All of it. Until now. I had my reasons. We can leave it at that for now. Wu stares at you, his goggles reflecting the harbor lights. Sure. He scans the waterfront, frowning. Let's just find Raymond. He was supposed to meet us in the plaza on the other side of the pier. The sooner we can find him, the sooner you all can have a big, happy family reunion over dinner. Carter grins. And the sooner I can find a place to get a drink around here. Damn right. Ahead of you, Hong Kong rises serpent-like from the sea. Government and megacorp coiled together, writhing in their basket of institutionalized corruption. No one can tell where the snake's body ends and its tail begins. That's what Raymond used to say. Duncan turns and starts for the pier. Carter follows. Okay. Why is there... Okay, let's look around. Oop, something to look at over here. Fresh construction is expanding the harbor out into the water. Corporate interests can afford to create new streets. All right. Wait, are they in my team now? Oh, they are. Okay. Okay, we got Duncan, trained by Lone Star. An expert in assault rifle combat and non-lethal takedowns. And we got no info on Carter. Are they packing anything? Oh. Okay, so he's got... Wow, he's fully kitted out. She is a mage. Yep. Alright, yeah. So, yeah. Wait, I just realized my drone Okay, he rolls. I thought he walked, but still, that's cool. Got a closed lock gate over here. Wait, I have 2 objectives? Oh. Keep the team alive and head to the meeting location. Alright. Hold on, let's see here. Can we save? Hold on, what's... Darn it, I thought we had a quick save. Bummer. Okay. Alright, no quick saves. The guard shack at the end of the pier is dark and empty. Duncan gives the gate a push, but it doesn't budge. Huh. Well, that was open earlier, Duncan frowns. Looks pretty solid. Shouldn't there be someone here to let us out or something? Yeah, smells a little funny, don't it? Carter shrugs. Who knows? It's Hong Kong. Not exactly sure how things work around here. Come on, Ricky. We can cut through the construction site. I hate it when you call me that. Okay. So this... Is this open now? Oh, here we go. The gate is locked, but a nearby control panel appears accessible. Carter pulls it open with a metallic screech that pierces your skull, sending a new wave of pain down to your churning stomach. She examines the control panel for a moment, then throws Wu a backward glance. Looks like there's another way off the docks on the other side of this gate. I think I can bypass the lock. You know what? We have Intelligence 3. Let's try it. Carter steps aside and lets you get at the panel. Enjoy. This is a civilian area, and security is light. You bypass the door circuit with ease. The gate rattles open. Okay, that was not a rattle. That was a pneumatic. And... yeah, we're going to get jumped here. Yep. Too quick to catch. The group on the dock was fishing a package out of a speedboat when you surprised them. Now the package is at the bottom of the bay, and the speedboat is disappearing into the distance. They close on you, red-faced and yelling. The light of the harbor glints off their weapons as they approach. The leader shouts something in Cantonese, but it's too fast to make out. You're rusty. It's been years since Raymond's house, and the language lesson that wouldn't end. The old man never spoke anything but his native language at home. Wu speaks with authority. His Cantonese is as solid as ever. He never let it drop. You guys doing some late night fishing? The smuggler smiles. Oh yeah, we're fishing for assholes. Wu points at their weapons. You're gonna need some better bait. All you're gonna catch with that is trouble. I'm gonna say, whisper to Duncan. Seriously, did they teach you that in rent-a-cop school? He turns to you with a smile starting on his face. Then he thinks better of it, turns back to the smugglers. Wu flashes his badge. Lone Star, put the guns down. The smuggler squints at Wu's badge, then smiles at his friends. Never seen a badge like that before. Either it's fake or you're some kind of security guard. He grasps his rifle. Either way, this ends the same. I think he's done talking. Alright, you are now in turn-based combat mode. Each character on your team has an action pool. Spend these actions on movement, attacks, or using spells and items. Once our team's turn is complete, the enemy team will move and attack. Additional tutorial information is available from the reference guide, which can be accessed in the upper right corner of your PDA menu. Okay. So, we know how this goes. We're gonna activate our Dobie. I've only got one armor. Oh, no, I didn't mean for him to go over there. I was gonna use that spot. Frick. Let's see, he's got a grenade. Let's, oh, yeah, it takes 2 for the grenade. Let's see, her, let's put here. And what do we got? Armor. Yeah, armor me up. Oh. They're definitely getting a grenade next to it. Okay, let's see here. $94% and it missed? Alright. Okay, there we go. And then can we heal? There we go. Oh, he's standing out in the open. Okay. There we go. Do you think those guys were Triad? Not sure. I didn't recognize their tattoos. Okay. I don't get that. What is... Hold on. And it says there's help. Oh, here we go. Wait a minute. Oh, that just pans it. I want to rotate the camera. Sorry. PDA, character action, heads up display. Okay. So we can't rotate the camera. Alright. Okay, so... Oh, here we go. Here's the exit. Another gate panel. This one's been vandalized and busted up good. A real nightmare of a repair job. Wu stares at the fence considering. Loops and whirls of razor wire glitter in the lamplight. Looks edged with monofilament. The corporations here don't screw around. I'm going to say, guess we'd better find another way through. Duncan nods in agreement. Think you can open the gate, Carter? She winks at him. What do you think? She eyeballs the job. It'll take me a few minutes, though. Frowning, she leans in to get a closer look at the mangled fuse box. A few seconds later, she starts pulling wires and yanking fuses. A look of intense concentration on her face. Yeah, I'm going to say I thought... Or, no, we'll say she's competent. In Cantonese, Bubba. He sounds like Raymond when he does that. I'm going to say, in Cantonese, the pen of my aunt is sitting on the end table. Satisfied? He shakes his head, continues in Cantonese. You going to be a dick about this, Bubba? We're in Hong Kong. Only Cantonese from now on. Just like when we lived at Raymond's house. Those endless drills are about to pay off. Okay. I'm going to say, it's coming back, won't be a problem. He nods once, satisfied, then turns his back and scans the horizon. At least you can still hand yourself in a fight. I'm just going to let him go. Wu says nothing back. He stands with his back to you, thumbs hooked in his belt. Okay, we can play this. The silence between you gets louder, heavier. Then it's broken by a sudden wailing screech. Wu's hand goes to his holster. The screech is replaced by the sound of grinding wheels. Glancing over to the console, you see Carter grinning back at you. Got it. All right. Okay. The light from the nearby vendor stall stabs into your eyes, triggering a throbbing ache in the back of your skull. You stop short, squinting, as rough voices drift on the wind. Where's everyone else? Where's the damn shipment? Haven't seen them yet. We just got here. The voice becomes irritated. Long ways, probably waiting for us, so we can haul it out of the boat for him, that lazy bastard. Let's just hang out here. Let him find us. Carter keeps her voice low. Looks like we're on a stroll through Smuggler Central. These gangers don't know we're here. We could just probably slip past. Or we could clip them. They're already looking for us. Might be better to take them out now while we've got the element of surprise on our side. While unaware hostiles are on screen, press the unholster button to enter turn-based combat mode. Okay. Sure, let's do it. Oh. This allows us to get a little advantage here. And we go here. Turn on Dolly. Wait, what's... Oh, wow. Hold on. Music is really loud right now. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, he's got a self-repair. That's cool. Alright, dropped him. See if we can get that guy. Alright, just one left. Okay. Wow. I mean, my character is really bad, but that was like, I am like looking at him going, wow, dude, that sucked. That was really bad. Let's see here. One more. All right. Oh, a little something here. Oh, we have a med kit. Let's see. Oh, thank God they finally let me give it to my other people. Oh my God. Before it was like whoever picked it up, it's either put it in your inventory, leave it, or send it to your stash. I am so glad. Oh. Hold on. Put it here. Oh, I have to actually. Okay, there we go. Oh, I like that. That is. Oh, I'm so glad for that. All right, let's head out here. Looks like move crate. Oh, all right. We got one karma. Hold on, I want to see if there's anything over here. There is. $60. I'll take it. Hold on. I'm going to go over here. I want to check everything out, looking for shinies. Okay, doesn't look like there's any. All right. And who is this big troll over here? Okay, it's not listing them as, it's not lighting up. Well, that's nice. It kind of lets me know if these are friendlies or neutral, I guess. Husky troll. Crossing the street, you can make out 4 shadowy figures loitering in the main plaza ahead. Troll, orc, dwarf, elf. 2 men, 2 women. They're different from the smugglers on the dock. Alert, poised, professional. You can see they've made a token attempt to conceal their weapons. All right. The unspoken message is clear. We're strapped, mind your manners. Wu stands up tall, takes that amused tone he gets whenever he's standing toe-to-toe with someone bigger. Someone who doesn't know they're about to go down. Evening, folks. You got permits for those bazookas? The thick troll pulls his mouth into a comic frown. Permits? Give me a minute. He makes a show of patting his pockets. Nope, guess not. I must have dropped mine into a dumpster, along with the last idiot who stepped to us. Wu coolly surveys the scene, nods in a friendly fashion. Is that right? Well then. Oh, shit. You can almost feel Wu's cop training kick in. It's like watching a drone execute a command routine. He reaches for his rifle, brings it up, quick, but it's too late. By the time it hits his shoulder level, an assortment of nasty-looking ordnance is already trained on his head. Carter backs him up. She whips her arms forward, fists blazing with magical fire. Her eyes sweep the scene, darting from one figure to another. All right, everyone, just be cool. The thick troll's voice is casual, amused. He shakes his gun in Wu's face. A little late for that, isn't it? I'm going to put my hands in my pockets and say, listen, guys, my stomach's been doing somersaults. How about we all put our guns away before someone gets hurt? The thick troll snorts a laugh. That guy looks like he could use an enema. Something we can do for you, officer? Wu's jaw tightens, but his tone stays cool and controlled. I'm looking for an old man, Raymond Black. We were supposed to meet him here. You know him? The troll nods his enormous head. Mm-hmm. Wu's voice gets on edge. You can see a vein in his temple start to pulse. Where is he? Carter sees it too. Keeps her voice neutral. Easy, Duncan. The troll maintains an amused eye contact, but his weapon stays trained on Wu. That's right. Easy, Duncan. Your friend Raymond never showed. We've been waiting for the better part of an hour. You're going to meet with Raymond? Mm-hmm. Keep talking. The troll's yellow-brown tusks shift into a smile again. He needed friends, the heavily armed kind. The old man hired us to take you all on a little excursion. Wu's brow furrows. Hired you? He takes a moment, looks them over. They're an odd assortment. A cybered-up troll, an orc girl with magical fetishes, a dwarf with a cyberdeck slung on her back, and a tall man standing behind them, inscrutable. All with guns trained on Wu. Understanding spreads across Wu's face. His jaw tightens. You're Shadowrunners. The troll nods. Mm-hmm. Wu's shoulders creep up. His stance tightens. This is bullshit. Raymond would never hire Shadowrunners. They're criminals. The troll corrects him. Mercenary operatives. The dwarf cuts in. Her voice is soft but strong. She looks cool. I like the lighting effect. Criminal mercenary operatives. The young orc. So yeah, you were right. Your buddy Raymond was associating with a bunch of hardened criminals. Husky troll. The troll tosses Wu a sideways smile while staring down the barrel of his gun. Sorry to burst your bubble, Lone Star. Guess you didn't know the old man as well as you thought, huh? Wu tries to shake it off, but he's struggling to process the information. You can feel the heat coming off of him. The runners sense it too. They tense up tight. They're keyed on Duncan, and their guns are big. The looks on their faces make it clear. One wrong bead of sweat, and Wu's going down in a red mist cloud. Carter remains completely still. Her voice is level. Moderate. She's done this before. Let's all stay focused. No need for this to get ugly. She speaks quietly to Wu, who listens without turning his focus squarely on the troll. We need to find Raymond. These are the people who can help us do that. I'm going to say, she's right. Let's focus on Raymond. You can tell the orc girl's had enough of the tension. She blurts it out. The old man wanted us to take him to Kowloon Walled City. She waves a hand at the three of you. You too. Two large rats, clinging to her hip and shoulder, poke their heads out of the folds of her clothing. They fix their beady eyes on you intently. You know the Walled City? I'm going to say, isn't this Kowloon City? The girl sighs, rolls her eyes. Yeah, this is Kowloon, but Kowloon Walled City is different. It's a shithole, the worst slum in the Eastern Hemisphere. Tried Eclipse and news stories can't do it justice. Memories of growing up in the Redmond Barrens flash through your mind. Oh, wait a minute, the Redmond Barrens? That's in Seattle. That's from the first game. We get it. It's a real bad place. Now, why would a little old man pay you to take him there? The dwarf standing next to her nods and jumps in. Wouldn't say. He mumbled a lot, too. Just kept rambling on and on about how he had to get in. Under ordinary circumstances, I never would have accepted the gig. The Walled City's the last place I want to go. But the old man rolled up a truckload of Nuyen, and you gotta eat, right? Wu risks a glance at you. His weapon remains trained on the Shadowrunners, but a flicker of uncertainty plays across his face. Let's see here. I'm going to say interesting story. Seems like a good time to ramp down the threat of violence, don't you think? The troll flashes you a smile. That's all tusks and no warmth. Okay, gang. I tell you what. He looks at his team and he slowly starts to lower his weapon. We're going to put our guns down. What? What? Carter, get down. Snipers, take cover. Carter got hit? What? What a... Oh, man. We don't know where they are. What's... I need something with an angle. Maybe... Here we go. The sound of high caliber rifle shots hangs in the air, and the red dots of laser sights sweep the area. Carter, the troll, and the silent elf lie dead in widening pools of blood, their heads broken open like melons dropped from a 4-story building. The orc girl screams from cover. Nightjar! Nightjar? Come on, big man, talk to me. Gutshot? No, no. She turns to the dwarf, her eyes wild with fear. Oh shit, this isn't good. A voice blares out from a loudspeaker. This is the police. Lay down your weapons, put your hands behind your head, and come out where we can see you. Duncan Wu, Bubba Smith, come out where we can see you. You have 3 seconds. What? What? Huh? Duncan crouches behind cover, his gaze locked on Carter's corpse. His voice comes out in a hoarse roar. Stand down, damn it. I'm law enforcement. Lone Star. Lone Star. He's driven deeper into cover by a hail of gunfire. The dwarf shakes her head at him. Her voice is flat. Save your breath. They won't listen. Use your eyes. These bastards aren't here to make arrests. A sniper shot hits the wall next to her head, showering her an explosion of plaster. Yeah, and they were just telling us to come out. Let's see here. I'm going to say back the way we came. Everyone pipe down. Just give me a minute. The rat girl stares at the ground intently, as if listening. Then her brow furrows, her eyes go beady, and her nose wrinkles up. She begins to sway back and forth, her lips moving soundlessly. She snaps out of her trance. Okay, I've got a way out. It's at the end of the street. Everyone with me. Everyone? We don't need these rent-a-cops. Gobbit? We're the only ones. The little orc whips her head toward her friend. Their extra firepower is, I got us an exit, but we've got to get past the heat, and we can't shoot our way out of this on our own. If nothing else, they can soak up a few rounds for us. She turns to you, her pupils pinpricks of intensity. Just stick to cover and keep close. There's a door down the street that leads to a back alley. That's our exit point. You fall behind, you get left behind. Okay? Okay, I'm not going to pull out my drone because he'll slow me down. Okay, I'm in cover. I'll try. Duncan. Let's get an aimed shot. Okay, she is a shaman. Actually. Okay, she has haste. Oh. Okay, I'm just noticing it's listing the little greens. Oh, those are like ley lines, I think. Hold on, I need to check that. Shaman. Summoning. Right, there will be. Okay, summoning. But. Darn it, it's not saying. What the circles are. Okay. Okay, she is, what is she? She's a dwarf. Let's see real quick. It's a gobbet. There's a shaman. Shy dwarf. Okay, she's a decker. All right. Okay. Oh, she can do something with that. All right, but in the meantime, yeah, get her behind full cover. Damn it. Oh, there's people coming from behind. All right. Yeah, I gotta move up. Ugh. Wait, what? A mini grenade launcher. Okay. Damn it. Okay, there we go. Stop shooting me. Alright. So what we're going to do is actually, I'm going to have, I think her, she can cast this haste on me. Okay, and that gives me one. Alright, yeah, I gotta use this. And I have to activate my guy. Let's see here. Alright. And wait, was she... Oh, I forgot if she's the... Yeah, she's our decker. Okay. It might be possible to use the network connection in this police motorcycle to do some damage to their local network. Oh. Okay. Let's see. You know what? It's fine. You're there. Deactivate them. Or no. I will go up there and I'll hit it and I'll turn them in against their people. Okay, so if I go up here, so we're going to do that. The police drones will now ignore previous orders and fire on their masters. That's much better. Ooh, 10%. I'm not going to waste the... Let's see here. Oof. Oof. Alright, we're going to move over here. And... you up there. And you... yeah. Actually, it's a grenade launcher. As long as I can get close. Oh, I didn't even get close. Wow. Damn, they're hitting me pretty hard. Wow, those drones are... Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna move up. If we can get this guy... yeah, if we can drop him, that thing he summoned will disappear. There we go. Let's see. Nope. Yeah. Let's go with the pistol and an aimed shot. Damn it. I'm just going to move them all the way up. All right. So those drones should not attack us. we go. What the hell just hit me? Something just hit me really freaking hard. Wait, can I do this from here? Let's see. Okay. Can't trade in combat. Alright. Oh, man. I need a heal because one more hit and I'm dead. Thank you. Oh, it's them. Okay. I can't even see who's behind us. I've still only got one. Oh, this might be a bad idea. I might be going down here. Oh, they're hitting my drone. Okay, I should have two. Whew. That was close. I was down to like one hit point, man. The rat shaman guides you from the doorway on the street through an eternity of winding alleys, damp sub-basements, and empty buildings. Stumbling through refuse and filth, you make your way into the sewers below Victoria Harbor. It reeks down here, but it's quiet. Gobbet stops, sniffs, and wipes her eyes with the back of her wrist. Her rat squeaks softly in the folds of her clothing. The dwarf watches her silently for a moment, then moves closer and gently takes her hand. In the dim light of the sewer, you can see they're nearly the same age, no more than 20, 21 tops. What were their names? She keeps her head down and tells it to the floor. The troll you were talking to was Nightjar. He was our friend. The elf was called Gutshot. Kind of an asshole, but I didn't need to see his head splattered everywhere like that. She inhales a cleansing breath. Ooh, from down here? That's not too cleansing, but okay. Nightjar was a good guy. Always had our backs. Isabel's and mine. ISO Bell. IS0 Bell, I think. Isabel nods in agreement. Her voice is flat. Rare to find a runner that you can actually trust. She looks at her friend. Are we clear? Gobbet looks back the way you came. I think we've shaken them. She sniffs the air. Yeah, we're clear. Wu begins pacing, his boots splashing in the sewer water, creating echoes down the tunnel. You can feel the tension coming off him in waves. This is bullshit. I'm done messing around in alleys and sewers. I'm done running from cops. He pokes a thumb at his chest and spits his anger forth in a raspy growl. For fuck's sake, I am a cop. We noticed. There's a Lone Star Sergeant dead back there. Damn it, she was... Wu starts to choke up. He struggles against it, fighting to maintain control. But he needs a minute to recover. He finally manages to pull it together, but he's raw. When he speaks again, his voice is seething and hoarse. I don't know what the hell's going on with the Hong Kong cops, but I'm calling in some Lone Star backup from home. I'm going to get some of my own people down here. Then we're going to find Raymond and figure out what the hell's going on. The little orc shrugs. Whatever you say, big guy. You have fun with that. She looks over at her friend. They both nod. Iz and I are out of here. Best of luck finding your friend. He's not our friend. He's our foster father. She looks straight at you. Her tone is flat. And he's probably a dead man. Sorry, but it's the truth. Wu isn't listening. You can see his face that he's already written off the orc girl. Or you can see on his face that he's already written the orc girl off. He pulls his security grade PDA from his holster on his left leg, raises it, and starts tapping the buttons with a meaty finger. The Lone Star logo on the back of the device looks shiny and official. He stops, confused, and then taps it again, harder. The red flashing image on the PDA reflects his goggles. What the hell? I'm locked out of the network. He looks up at you. My law enforcement status has been revoked. He goes back to the screen. I don't believe it. This is saying there's an APB out on us, Bubba. You and me both. I'm going to say, I figured as much. You heard them on the loudspeaker. They knew our names. Wu glares at the wall, a storm raging across his face. Fucking hell. His hand clenches into a fist around his PDA. This just keeps getting worse. He leans forward as if to punch the wall, his knuckles rapping against it softly, a pantomime of barely constrained rage. Suddenly, he turns and slings his PDA at the far wall. It hits hard, bounces back, and clatters to the ground at his feet. He looks down at it, spent. The orc mouths an okay to herself, eyebrows raised. And on that note, I think it's time for us to say goodbye. Come on, Isabel, let's... She's cut off by a sudden smashing noise as her friend's boot comes crashing down on the PDA at Wu's feet. The dwarf looks down at her work, unsatisfied, and brings her boot down again and again and again until there's nothing left but a snarl of plastic housing, broken glass, and a circuit board. She looks up at Wu, her chest heaving, and points at the pile of scrap she's created. Police issued. They can trace you through that. She turns to look at you, hand out. Yours too. It's on the network. I'm going to smash it myself. We bury our own. You crush the PDA into shards under your foot while Isabel looks blankly. Good. She looks over at Gobbet, sighs, and reaches into her jacket pocket, pulling out 2 new PDAs and hands them to you and Duncan. Burners. I suppose it's the least we can do after your help back there. Thanks. Now what? Now, we get out of the sewer and head our separate ways. Right, Iz? Isabel isn't listening. She's staring open-mouthed at her own PDA, its bluish glow illuminating her horrified expression. Gobbet, we gotta go. Right now. Isabel's voice is monotone but emphatic. She holds up her PDA to show her friend. They're after us, too. Her screen displays a local newscast. Your own face stares back at you from the upper left corner of the screen. And in breaking news, just under an hour ago, Hong Kong port authorities were involved in a firefight with members of a terrorist cell linked to the mainland city-state of Henan. The battle left 3 terrorists dead, along with an unconfirmed number of Hong Kong police officers. Your image winks out, replaced by a scowling image of Duncan Wu, a mugshot from a long time ago, before Raymond. Our sources report that Seattle natives Duncan Wu and Bubba Smith, along with their Hong Kong-based accomplices, are still at large. They are well armed and should be considered extremely dangerous. Low-res photographs of Gobbet and Isabel pop up on the screen, replacing Duncan Wu. The color drains out of Gobbet's face. Oh, shit. Kowloon officials report that the terrorist cell, known as the White Star, maintained ties to the state of Henan, and that it's purported to be receiving weapons and funding from anti-corporate groups in the UCAS city-state of Seattle. Port authorities are standing on high alert, and the Hong Kong Police Force's Special Duties Unit has been engaged to deal with the threat. We go live now to Chief Inspector Crate of the Special Duties Unit, who will be making a statement. Behind the newscaster, a video window displays the location of your firefight in Victoria Harbor. The camera pans to Chief Inspector Crate. She is surrounded by a swarm of news reporters, but appears unfazed by the attention. She speaks with supreme confidence. We have yet to ascertain the motive for tonight's attack, but it was clearly a well-planned and coordinated effort. Crate sounds smooth, but more like a corporate mouthpiece than a cop. We have already issued an all-points bulletin along with a kill or capture order for the 4 remaining terrorists and have instructed the Special Duties Unit to make this manhunt a top priority. She looks directly into the camera. If you should see one or more of these individuals, do not attempt to engage them. Instead, tap on the HKPF flash code at the bottom of the screen. If you are on an unauthorized network and take a picture, our system will automatically identify them in your data stream. The Decker switches off the newscast and clips her PDA back into her belt. For a moment, there's no sound but the roar of sewer water rushing through the pipes. Gobbet bends over, hands on her knees, sucking wind. Her rats scurry for new position. I thought we were fucked before. Wu's voice is eerily calm. But now we're well and truly fucked. How bad is it? Really bad, Bubba. He begins stalking back and forth, a panther in a cage. They've labeled us terrorists, and there's an APB out on us. I've heard this kind of announcement before. I know what comes with it. Doesn't matter if we have nothing to do with whatever is city-state. They're going to hunt us down. It's open season. Isabel nudges the remains of Wu's PDA with her booted toe. And the 2 of us will be hunted down right alongside you. Gobbet wide-eyes the exits, tight as a spring. You can hear shallow panting as she leans towards one, then the other. We gotta go deep. Hit the mainland for a while until we can figure this out. Find a hole to crawl into. Gobbet looks at Isabel, wipes her mouth, and points at you and Duncan. We gotta get them off the grid too. Way off. The dwarf looks up at Duncan and her large eyes narrow. Hey, Lone Star. You got a security license, right? That means you've got a SIN too, right? A SIN is it's like a social security number. They're a citizen number. Wu's brow furrows. Of course I have a SIN. I wouldn't be able to get paid otherwise. Only criminals in low life go sinless. She runs her hands along her cyber deck, thinking. That means you can be traced, both of you. You get spotted by a drone or a security camera, get ID'd by a retinal scanner, or try to use your cred stick or passport, and the HKPF will know just where to find you. Wu crosses his arms against his chest. I know how a system identification number works, Runner. Oh, hey, we're Shadowrunner. We're going to have to burn our sins. If we're going to survive this. The 2 women nod. You got that right, Seattle. Gobbet pulls out at her dreadlocks. We're just as screwed as you are, me and Iz. We were listed as your accomplices. And we can't afford for you to get caught. You'll lead them to us one way or another. DNA samples, things we've told you, astral residue, I don't know, cop stuff. The little Decker looks from you to Wu, eyes narrowed, sizing you up. You can see her make a silent decision before she speaks. Her voice is flat, resigned. We need to get your sins burned. Delete you from all the record books. All of them. All of them? Whoa, wait a minute. You want us to just erase our identities? Wu rubs a hand across his scalp. Beyond the fact that it's insane, will that even work? If we burn our sins, go off the grid like that, won't they just redouble their efforts to find us? Condescension seeps its way into Isabel's dry tone. Imagine playing a game of hide and seek with a siren strapped to your head. Would you rather try and hide with the siren, or with the siren conspicuously absent? Okay. Deleting our identities across the entire matrix sounds hard. Little Decker nods knowingly. It's very difficult. I can't do it. Some people can. Organizations, expert systems. Gobbet's voice drops. We gotta ask for help. There's only one person we know who has the kind of pull it takes to burn a sin and hide us from the cops. Kindly Cheng. I'm going to say, let me guess, this Kindly Cheng is some sort of underworld hard-ass. Like a walnut. She's what's known as a straw sandal, kind of a middle manager for the Yellow Lotus Syndicate, the Triad. Kindly Chang controls all the illegal activity in our neighborhood. Smuggling, bootlegging, counterfeiting. I'm going to say this sounds like my kind of scum because I'm a Shadowrunner. She leans in, serious as death. This is no joke. Kindly Chang controls a good-sized portion of Kowloon's underworld. She has soldiers, resources. She's smart. And she is not to be underestimated. Isabel's voice is hollow and flat. Taking favors from a woman like Kendley Chang is a good way to get yourself into indentured servitude. You don't want to owe favors to a woman like that. Her eyes get big, round. Ideally, you don't want to deal with her at all. That was Nightjar's job. Nightjar's job? You mean you work with her? What did we just tell you? She's got her fingers in everything, including brokering Shadowruns for the corpse. Kindly Chang is our fixer. Gobbet tries to make her voice light, confident. Just stay on her good side and you'll have nothing to worry about. Now let's get this done before one of you trips the APB and brings all hell down upon us. Okay. So we just gotta go right up here. Or are we going down or up? Up. Alright. Sinless. You scramble up a ladder and through an accessway where the sewer system spits you out onto the Hong Kong Mass Transit Railway System, the MTR. Crossing the rails, you climb up the platform and into the station. Above you is Haoi. Haoi? Oh, blanket apologies. I will be destroying names and the English language as well. So I'm going to do my best, but I'm going to destroy them. Above you is Haoi, where the rat shaman and the little decker plan to plead your case to Kindly Chang, the one woman they know who can help you get underground and off the grid fast. But there will be a price. Chang is a triad boss whose favors tend to come with strings attached. The sounds of a waterfoot at night leak down from the stairway to the surface. Peering up the steps, you can catch a glimpse of the night sky, overcast and low. All right. Oh, we got some karma. All right. Hold on. Before we read that, let's see here. We have 7 karma. Oh, we're in a conversation. Okay, well, I guess we'll do the conversation. The sewers deposit you in a series of mechanical access ways that eventually link to a system of railway tunnels. Gobbet leads you through 5 or 6 magnetically sealed doors and across several sets of electrified tracks until she indicates you've reached your destination. Excuse me, hiccups. I got this. Oh, I'm listening. I can hear the train. Okay. She holds up her hand, indicates the surrounding platform. This is the MTR station for Haoi. Once you go up those stairs, you'll be in our neighborhood. Kindly Chang runs her operation out of a mahjong parlor there called Swift Winds. Wu rips off his goggles. There's an APB out on us. How do you expect us to get in this Swift Winds place without taking a bullet? Haoi is well known as a protected area. Kindly Chang sees to that. It's a shadow community. Smugglers, hijackers, black marketeers. You get the idea. Cops tend to give the place a wide berth. Isabel gives a shallow nod. Her gaze remains planted on the floor. Police cameras don't last long here. Between the smog and the cloud cover, we shouldn't have to worry about drone surveillance either. The HKPF won't find you, not if you follow our lead. Gobbet widens her stance, puts her hand on her hips. Now, here's how this is going to work. You can't get an audience with Chang until we secure you an invitation. So me and Iz will go on ahead and pay our respects. Then we'll request that she see you, politely. An invitation? How do we get that? The rat shaman smirks. We'll kiss her ass until it shines. Isabel sighs. That's about the size of it. Gobbet holds up a hand. One more thing. Kindly Chang is a dangerous woman. She may seem friendly, but don't let your guard drop. And whatever you do, do not disrespect her. Got it. She drops her hand, nods to the three of you. That's it. We'll go on ahead and smooth the way. Just give us a few minutes head start and don't talk to anyone. What if a local recognizes from the news broadcast, calls the cops? Gobbet smirks and shakes her head. No one in Haoi calls cops. Doing that around here is a quick way to get dead. Thanks for the help. She squints at you, confused. We're helping ourselves as much as we're helping you, Seattle. We need your sins burned as badly as you do, and we need to figure out a way out of this shit, or we're all dead. Plus, we could use the muscle right now. Her voice turns sheepish. Just saying. She quickly turns away. See you at the Mahjong parlor. Okay. Well, the Shadowrunner's footsteps quickly fall away, and when you're alone with Wu, he grunts something unintelligible and begins panther stalking back and forth again. Boot prints of sewer water and muck marking its path on the subway platform behind him. Minutes pass. Wu stops his pacing and runs both hands over his face, groaning a sound of anxiety and disgust. It dissipates as he stands there silently, his hands covering his face and his shoulders shaking with emotion. Then he begins to laugh. It's a laugh that comes from down deep, from the place where fear and frustration and impotence swirl. But the barrier holds. Wu focuses, taking control of his breathing, and his laughter begins to slow. He becomes himself again. Oh my God, Bubba. An aftershock of laughter shudders through him. Are you fucking kidding me? What in the hell are we doing here? How do we get into this? He drops his head and turns to you, shaking his head in disbelief. I think I'm going to lose it. I'm going to say, go ahead, we're alone. Wu walks to the wall of the subway station silently. He stands there for a moment, lost in thought. Then his fists explode in a flurry of punches. He hits the wall hard, sending plaster crumbling to the floor at his feet. The orc breathes heavily for a moment, head down, hands on hips, spent. Carter's dead, Bubba. They fucking ended her. He puts a hand to his forehead. I don't know what I'm going to do now. Sounds like she was more than just your partner. He turns to you with a blank face. More than just a partner? Of course she was. Then he gets it and his hackles rise. She was my training officer, you idiot. My mentor. I'm going to say I didn't mean anything by it. Wu waves you off with a gnarled hand. Carter was my partner. She had my back. Do you know how important that is? What it means to lose that? When you're out there on the streets facing down a food riot, you need to know someone's looking out for you. That you're standing next to someone you can depend on. That was Carter. His shoulders thump and he exhales heavily. And she was like my compass, my anchor, or some such shit. She kept me, I don't know, sane. Sounds like a good woman. Don't patronize me, Bubba. He steps back, sucking in a deep breath. Screw it. Whatever she was, I'm throwing her down the memory hole. You know why? He snarls and spits. Because it doesn't matter now. Because we're going to burn our sins, Bubba. Jesus Christ. Do you get what that means? The moment we do that, we're dead. To all the world, we're dead. We're wiped clean. He counts off on his fingers. Raymond, the house we grew up in, my career, Carter, all gone. No home, no money, no identity, nothing. He waves his hand, brushes it all away. We will be nobody. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm like, honestly, enough with the drama. We'll put on your big boy pants and help me find a way out of this. Put on your big boy pants? I've been wearing big boy pants for years, and who the fuck are you to tell me that after all this time? Wu's neck cranes forward, his lower jaw thrust out ahead of him. You left me behind, Bubba. You left me behind. You left me behind. Memories flash bright. Suddenly, you're back 8 years ago on the street outside of Raymond's house. Just you and Wu, middle of the night. Oh. We got an actual flashback here. Young Duncan. You can't just leave like this, Bubba. What am I going to say to Raymond? You know how he is. I'm going to say, I got something to attend to, Duncan, and I can't wait. That's what you keep saying, but you still won't tell me what's going on. What is so important that you have to run out now, in the middle of the night, without even telling Raymond why? He's distraught. You can see it in his face, hear it in his voice. He used to be lost without you. Oh, so these are all the truth here. Let's see. It's a job too good to pass up. Come on, Duncan. We could use you. You're good at a fight. Some people mess with me, and I don't intend on letting them get away with it. Could use your help. No, not that one. I need to see a guy about a deal. The good kind. The big kind. I've got a friend in a bind, Duncan, and that's all I can think about it. I have to go help. You know what? We're going to go with that one. I've got a friend in a bind, Duncan. That's all I can say about it. I have to go help. His eyes widen. I thought I knew all your friends. He shakes his head. I don't like this, Bubba. It sounds like the kind of shit we said we'd leave behind. Look, whatever's going on, I can tell you one thing. Raymond will not approve. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to say, I'll deal with that when I get back. I won't be gone long. 2-3 days tops. You remember the look on Duncan's face as he walked away. The events that followed were a blur, one that you don't care to remember. 3 days later, you were behind bars in a private corporate prison. No interrogation, no charges, no appeal. Years later, some corporation bought some other corporation, and the new board of directors pushed through some sort of reform agenda, and the higher-ups gave an order. And then you were let out. And then you were out with a few $100 million to your name, and one scary as hell non-disclosure agreement ensuring your silence. Not that it mattered to anyone, not it mattered to you anymore. You were starting fresh, determined. Until Raymond tracked you down, left you that voicemail, brought you to Hong Kong, and back together with Duncan Wu. Okay, I gotta drink water. You realize that Wu's been staring at you. Now let's hear it. Where the hell have you been all this time? Why didn't you contact me? At least to tell me you were alive. Ooh, do we get defensive and or go at him or ooh. No, what? Yeah, we're gonna do that. You're pissed that I didn't contact you? I was locked up, Duncan, for years. You're a cop. Why didn't you go looking for me? You think I didn't? I tried everything. You were completely off the grid. The information finally sinks in, and he dials back the attitude. And now I understand why. Locked up, huh? Shit. A range of emotions play across Wu's face. He stares at the ground for some time before finally looking back up at you with a heavy sigh. Wow, I really didn't know how to process that one right now. He shakes his head. I don't know. If we're still alive tomorrow, we can talk more. This shit is too much. We're marooned on this island, hunted by the cops. My partner is dead. Raymond is missing. And we're about to go see a crime lord about erasing our goddamn identities. And, as a bonus, our only allies are a pair of tiny criminals who would kill us if they could, so they didn't have to deal with this. He rubs his head viciously. Listen, Bubba, back in the Barrens, whenever I was out of control, you just handled the situation, remember? With Carter gone, I'm just a raw nerve. I'm afraid I'm going to slip back, and people are going to start getting hurt again. I got your back, Duncan. He stares at you hard, like he's trying to see something inside your head. His voice comes out flat. We'll see. Just don't press it. I need time to get used to you. Now let's go meet that triad woman and get our damn sins burned. I want to rip off the bandage as fast as I can. Okay. So now let's spend some karma. Okay, there we go. So we're going to go to intelligence. And we have 7. So... okay, we got to do that one first. So that gives us... I think this is CB. That lets us do A-class drones. So... next we'll need 3 more. And that'll give us our drones 2 more armor. That'll be good. Okay. And then let's see here. That'll give us our S class. So 2 armor. That'll give us another API for our drones. Accuracy and damage. Dodge, and then another AP. So, but sometimes the clothing, well, in the last games, the clothing we wore could artificially bump up like our drone combat and stuff. So we didn't actually have to get the last one. So, all right. Exit out of there. Let's head out. Hayoi, a makeshift boat city latched onto the Kaitak riverfront like a parasite. Behind you, a massive snarl of dark and derelict high-rises dominates the horizon. The walled city. Okay. Oops. Oh, he was saying something, but I don't see a mahjong parlor. I didn't see what he said. I'm sorry. Okay, we've got... there's an intercom down there. Oh, there's somebody to talk to up here. Who's this? This is Club 88. Frederick Kai-Fi? That's close enough, friend. The club is members invites only. I suggest you move along. Come on, man. My friend's already inside. Can I just look around for a second? No. Okay. Who's this guy? Triad guard. Probably not the best idea to piss him off. Hold on, I'm trying to talk to him. The thug looks at you dead-faced. Despite his street clothes, he wears a high-tech earpiece. The entrance to the walled city is closed to foreigners. Okay. Just want to look around a bit. Oh, these are the boats. Okay, this is cool. Oh. What do we have here? This is Bolt Hole. The original name has been sloppily painted over with black paint. Newer but somewhat weathered characters have been painted in bold brushstrokes and read Bolt Hole. Oh. We can talk to somebody down here. Doesn't look like anything up there, but we can talk to this person. Wow. Gee, how far over does this go? Wow. This is a really big area. I mean, I think this is bigger than the Cruise Bazaar in the last one. Ooh, these are vendors. I see a drone vendor here. This is going to be my new best friend right over here. Okay, it looks like... oh, apparently that's where we have to go? Hold on, I want to talk to the person. Where... wait, where were they? Oh man, I'm confused. Where... there was a person I could talk to. Oh, there they are. Oh, man, I went all the way over here. This is... oh, a smuggler. Just off the docks, you spot a sea-worn man with a smile that's almost too wide for his head. His teeth shine against the thick black bush of his beard. His clothes are a myriad of colors, patterns, and fabrics. A smattering of cultures drapes across his body. If there's anything he's clearly advertising, it's the extent of his travels. You see something you like? His voice is coarse, like steel wool on your eardrums. Come and get it, 'cause now's your last chance. Everything is on sale. Won't find prices like these anywhere else, my friend. You from around here? No, not I, not here. Plans to leave these waters soon, as I wrangle up enough supplies to do so. He leans towards you, voice lower, breath surprisingly free of alcohol. There are things happening here. Locals call them dreams. I call them evil. And I don't want no more of that. What did you dream about? Doesn't matter. All I remember clearly is how I felt during and after, drained, as if these dreams leached away some of my good years. No, 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 no. No more of that. If you know what's good for you, you'll leave too. You really think they're that bad? No doubt about it. They're evil, all right, and things like that will only get worse. And even if they don't, you'll never forget them. The feelings, the thoughts, they set into your mind like a stain. I'm not going to say directly ask. I'm going to say, show me what you're selling. What do we got? We got some weapons. These look like, oh, that's a sniper rifle. It's also 1200. Manibolt. Jeez, I do need med kits though. Yeah, I've got to. Yeah, I got to spend at least 100 there. Okay. I wonder, can I? No, my drone can't carry anything. Wait, Duncan? Wait, where'd all Duncan's stuff go? Hold on. Why does Duncan have nothing? That's not cool. Alright, well here, let's give him a med kit. I don't like that. Hold on, there was something back over here I wanted to look at. There was this over here. There's an intercom in this building. Oh. A massive steel security door is set into a bunker-like concrete wall. There is no sign or identification of what this place is. A battered intercom is encased in a cage of welded steel and armored glass. Grainy letters are barely readable on the screen. Chrome Alley. Medical services and mechanical repair. Premises protected by deadly weapons and infectious diseases. Sure, let's press the buzzer. There's a crackle of static and a brusque voice answers. What do you want? The voice's Cantonese is precise, but the accent sounds American. Is this a medical clinic? No, it's a chicken factory. What do you want? Drones and rigging gear. You want reliable Matthew. He's got a used drone lot out on the docks. Now get lost. I don't like strangers. I need a cyber dock. Yeah, that's me. But listen, guy, I don't know you. I don't like people I don't know. Who sent you? I'm friends with Isabel and Gobbet. Yeah, those two dragged some real prizes out of the river. You get Nightjar to vouch for you, I'll consider giving you the time of day. Got it? Nightjar is dead. There's a long silence on the intercom. Crying shame if that's true. And I saw that one coming. So you just washed up with Isabel and Gobbet, huh? You know what that tells me? You're here today, and you'll be gone tomorrow. I'll keep my distance. I'm doing a job for kindly? A job for kindly, huh? You and every other hood in the Kong. Come back when you get some wheels around here. Otherwise, fuck off. There's a burst of static and the intercom goes dead. Okay. No problem. We will talk to you later, sir. Can we go over here? Oh. Okay. Let's head back to the Mahjong Parlor, which is right here. Cluck, 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 cluck. All right. Here we go. The Swift Winds Mahjong Parlor, filled with the stink of cigarette smoke, the incessant click-clack of mahjong tiles, and the grim faces of hardened gamblers. This totally reminds me of the Seamstresses Union from the first one, so I'm loving this. Oh, come in. We have a lot to talk about. Oh, this must be kindly. You can feel every eye in the room. Hold on. You can feel every eye in the room as you cross the mahjong parlor to the middle-aged woman sitting patiently at its end. The click-clack of ivory-colored tiles stops. Hands stray beneath tables, into jacket pockets, behind backs. Yep, everybody's got a gun. The woman has the face of a prison guard and the demeanor of an inmate. Her salt and pepper hair is pulled into an iron-hard bun, and beneath it, two shiny black eyes offer nothing, buttons sewn on a doll. A nearly empty bottle of something foul rests on her mahjong table, nestled between a pair of dirty shot glasses. Tiny puddles of brown linger at their bottoms. Goblet and Isabel stand on the other side of the table, heads lowered, shoulders slumped, hands clasped. They risk a frightened glance at you as you approach. Kindly Chang, voice is nasal and rusty mean. My little pair of fuck-ups here told me all about what happened at the docks. She dips a pinky into the shot glass, brings it to her mouth, removes it with a sharp smack. How two of my best runners had their heads put out. How you need protection. How you need to get your identities wiped before you get your heads put out too. Potentially leading the heat to my front door, placing me and everyone in my employ in danger. She fingers the rim of her glass. So wise, so very, very wise. The young shaman's eyes never leave the floor. We're sorry, Auntie. We thought... Her black eyes flash. You mustn't speak until spoken to, Gobbet. Gobbet, dear. The smile turns mean. And since you are one short hair away from being dumped in the river chained to Isabel's corpse, I suggest you let your new friends here do the talking for a while. Does that make sense to you, dear? Her treacle voice is back, sweet, nasal, and grinding. Dark circles ring Gobbet's armpits. Yes, Auntie. Chang inclines her head gently. Very good. You learned so quickly. I'm going to remain silent because she just said don't speak until spoken to. She pours another drink. Her cheeks are rosy, already flushed. Now, my darlings, I understand from little rat shit here that you came from Seattle to meet my client, Mr. Black. Wu's jaw tightens at the word client. But before you could find him, the HKPF started splattering gray matter everywhere and everything went to shit. And now, you need your sins burned so you can disappear before you end up dead too. Is that right? Yes, ma'am. Very good. Why don't we start with you telling me who you are? I'm going to say, call me Yummer. Oh, you've already chosen a street name. How prescient of you. Chang looks at you approvingly. Yummer. It's a good name. Has real character. Why, thank you. I thought it myself. She flutters her eyelashes at you. Now, what's your real name? I mean, do you want me to erase your identities? I mean, you do want me to erase your identities, don't you, dear? I need to know who you are first. Bubba, I'm a rigger. She rests her chin on her hand. My. It's still hard to believe someone can put their mind into a drone. Amazing. And how did you become a rigger, Bubba? I'm going to say, picked it up young. I've been in the cooler for a few. Wu's brow frowns and shakes his head. Still can't believe it. Kindly Chang whips her head towards Wu, a nasty retort already on her lips. But then she stops, sticks out her lower lip as she sizes him up. She turns to her lieutenant standing behind her, nodding her approval. Looks like the gun show is in town. What's your name, gun show? Wu's focus remains straight ahead. Duncan Wu. I'm a cop. Lone Star. I hear there were some fresh corpses found in the docks tonight. Smugglers, I believe. Didn't sound like the Hong Kong police when I heard about it. You're doing, Duncan Wu? Wu's eyes remain fixed on a spot on the wall behind her. He smolders. I identified myself as Lone Star, but they wouldn't stand down. They had weapons. It was self-defense. She puckers her lips at him, her voice sing-song. I don't care, sweetie. They weren't my people. But now I know you're a life-taker, Mr. Gunshow. You and your friend here. She begins arranging mahjong tiles on the table in front of her. But now I'm curious. Why are you meeting Raymond Black on the docks tonight? He's our foster father. And that makes her pause. Chang lifts her bottle of swill and eyes the label, connecting the dots in her own head. Interesting. A look of disgust passes over her face. Sorry, kids, but he was looking like shit when I saw him. Eyes half open, dark circles around them, dragging his feet, the whole bit. She tisked in displeasure. Your foster daddy was in a bad place. Sounds like he wasn't sleeping. Okay, I'm sorry. My Sly is just lying on my desk here. All right. We'll snuggle in a little bit. She keeps encroaching and getting slowly further and further to the center of my desk. So, all right. Could be. From what he said, it sounded like he was having nightmares. Oh, yeah. They were talking about, the smuggler was talking about dreams. He would stop in the middle of a sentence and mutter something to himself. One time, it was about the walls breathing or something. Another time, it was about teeth. Thousands of teeth. I remember him drifting off near the end of our meeting. It looked like he was off somewhere else in his head. He said, I left prosperity in there. Then Nightjar put his hand on Mr. Black's shoulder, asked him why he wanted to go to the walled city so badly. That seemed to bring him back. When your old man opened his eyes, they were full of tears. Then he muttered something else I couldn't make out. She pours herself another shot, tosses it back, and rubs her belly. Your daddy got really irritating after a while. I'm going to say, how do you leave prosperity? Do you think prosperity could be a person? I have no fucking clue. She grabs a long, slim cigar from the pack on the mahjong table, lights it. All right, let's get to it. She exhales smoke and points two fingers at you and Will. You two need your sins burned, and you need them burned fast. Hong Kong dreadnoughts are bad news. When they roll in force. Armored personnel carriers, heavy armor, heavy weapons, sorcerers, the whole thing. And they aren't coming to arrest you. She folds her arms across her chest. The thin cigar bobs in her mouth as she speaks. The good news is, I can help you. With the wave of my hand, I can have your sins disappear. But you need to understand, my darlings, is that what you're asking for is not a simple request. Burning a sin isn't just deleting a number. It's wiping out all references to that number from all the world's largest databases. It's masking your mugshot in their facial recognition databases so the first camera you walk past doesn't bring them down on you like a ton of bricks. It's covering your fucking tracks so that the act of burning your sin doesn't lead them right to us. It requires contacts in numerous corporations and the UCAS government. Smoke rolls out of the triad boss's nose. It requires someone like me. Therefore, I need to make a choice. She takes another drag on her cigar and gently places her palm flat on the table. Do I kill you and dispose of your bodies before the cops come looking for you? Or do I help you burn your sins? Okay, we have Shadowrunner here to help us out. You may want to think about your rep as a fixer. 2 of your runners were taken down by the cops, and you have no idea why. Chang rests her chin on her hand and smiles at you coldly. So clever. So clever. Her chin stays on her hand, but her eyes look past you, surveying the Yellow Lotus soldiers in the room. Yes, I have been placed in a delicate situation, haven't I? Regardless, that's a situation whether you're alive or you're sucking dirt. She stares at you for a long moment, chin still on the hand, thinking. Taps her ash on the floor without taking her eyes off you. A low, reluctant growl rumbles somewhere deep in her throat. You live. You're clever, and I like that. I'll put your sins to the torch. However, I'll need to call in several valuable favors within my network to do it, and those favors do not come cheap. Kindly Chan stubs out her cigar. You will owe me. I'm going to say, whatever you say, Auntie, because we got to be polite. Don't roll over so easily, my darling. People will think you're an ass kisser. It's unbecoming. Well, shit, I was trying to be polite. I want you to deliver a message for me to a business associate in the walled city. The Yellow Lotus has strong presence inside, Bubba. Isabel can tell you all about it, can't you, dear? Isabel grew up in the walled city. Isabel's eyes remain lowered. They collect taxes for the corporations, extort protection money from shopkeepers, run drugs, guns, people. They hurt people. We do those things, yes, but to be fair, we also operate the walled city's black market. You might not be alive today if it weren't for the lifeline that we provide. Isabel climbs up tight. Chang picks up a mahjong tile and turns it with her fingers. There is a red pole. There is a red pole, a sort of enforcer, yes? On the inside. His name is Strangler Bao. Bao is a strong man, a good soldier, but he has forgotten his place. I need you to remind him. How are we supposed to do that? She tosses you a memory stick. This is a message for Bao. You will deliver it to him in my name and then return to me. Remember that Bao's men are my men. By right, they should all be serving me. I would prefer it if you did this quietly without killing them. I have no use for dead soldiers. She turns to Gobbet and Isabel. One of you will go with these 2 Westerners to the walled city, help them locate Bao, and show them the ropes. The other will remain here with me. I have several menial and degrading tasks that need doing around the establishment. No matter who goes and who stays, you'll both pay for bringing an APB to my doorstep. Yes, Auntie. Yes, Auntie. Now, I'm going to find out who ordered the hit on Nightjar and do some dentistry on him with power tools. She closes her eyes and smiles with pleasure. That boy was my favorite. He sang to me sometimes. She opens her eyes and again sneers. That other one, I don't care about. Gutshot was an asshole. She turns away and waves you off at the back of her hand. That will be all, my darlings. Return to me when you are done. I'm going to say, thanks for the favor. She responds without turning back. You can thank me after you deliver my message to Bao. Then I'll do you the favor of erasing you. Okay, we got 3 karma. We got the memory stick. So, okay. How much karma? That gives us 5. Is that enough to... Wait, why can't I... Oh, because it wasn't me. There we go. Alright. We have 5 karma. That is enough. Sweet. So that goes... What was it? 2 armor. That's good. And then I'm going to have to start bumping up the other ones. But extra armor for my drone is a good thing. Okay. So I want to... Can I... Oh, man, I can't talk to him yet. All right. Okay, let's head back up here. All right, can we go up here? Did we... Yeah, we went up there. Okay. So... Okay, we have permission now. Okay. The thug taps his earpiece, gestures with his head. Annie Chang said you'd be coming. You can pass. Uh-huh. Oh, actually, wait a minute. We actually work for her now. Can we go to the dock? Doctor. I am one of Kindly's people. I'm one of Kindly's people. Really, huh? I'll just check on that. Oh, there's a long static latent silence on the intercom. Then it reactivates long enough for 2 words to reach you. Fuck off. But I'm working for... fine. I guess we got to get this job done before we can do that. All right. Choosing your team. When traveling to new mission locations, you will be able to choose which members of your team to bring and modify their loadout for the run. When members of your team become permanently incapacitated on a mission, they'll be automatically extracted for emergency medical care. They will be patched up and ready for action the next time you return to Haoi. Avoid this loss of firepower by always carrying some dock wagon trauma kits into the field. In the last one, in Dragonfall, they were Blue Moon. Okay. Let's see here. We're going to bring the Decker. I always want to bring a Decker because they can hack into systems. So, and let's see here. All right, we're going to confirm. Yep. All right. The walled city. City of Darkness. Kowloon Walled City, the most densely populated spot on Earth. Nearly 40,000 people crammed into 7 acres of chaos, poverty, disease, and vice. That's insane. A self-contained city that collects no taxes and provides no city services. Stagnant water sits in temporary wells. Trash lies piled on roofs for controlled burns. Improvised structures lean dangerously over populated areas. It's the ideal breeding ground for all manner of illicit trade. Drugs, gambling, black market trade, metahuman trafficking, and everything in between. The only law is triad law. And now you need to enter this septic system of a city, find a triad enforcer named Strangler Bao, and deliver a message from Kindly Chang. All right. Okay, so this is us. Right? Gear, item, spell. Yeah, okay, so I'll take that and then... Okay. Oh, he does have his stuff. Okay. So, all right, we've got a trauma kit. He's got a grenade. Okay. So, all right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Foul, oily water rains down from above, mixes with the filth and offal and swill of the streets, turns it into a flowing slurry of unrecognizable sewage. In the distance, the sounds of back alley activity add to the ambiance at your arrival. Breaking glass, the crackling hiss of a garbage fire, faint screams of terror punctuated by occasional gunshot. Sex and business and violence and misery blended into one. Wu winces at the stink, waves a hand in front of his face. Raymond said that prosperity was in the walled city, but I don't see it. Why the hell would he want to set foot in this place? Who knows? He'd have to be insane to travel to the walled city. As I think we said, it's the worst slum in the Eastern Hemisphere, maybe the worst in the world. She does her best to suppress a shudder. Can't keep the dread from creeping into her voice. Can't believe I grew up here. Sorry to have to drag you back. Isabel looks around her, closes her eyes. You couldn't have brought Gobbet instead? I would have been cool with that. I need a Decker. She peers up at the catwalks and sky bridges that connect the rotting tenement's sagging architecture. Frowning, she points at a spot in the distance. There was a market over there when I was a kid. might not be a bad place to start. I thought you knew where to find Strangler Bow. I do. We need to get into the Lotus Den. That's what Bao calls the little island of control that he's carved out for himself there. It's a stupid name, but it's stuck. He'll have guards posted at every entrance, but we might be able to find a way around them, though, through the market. That's what Kindly would prefer. They probably aren't expecting anyone to come in force. We can kick in the door, drop the guards, hand over the message, and get the hell out. Kindly doesn't want them dead. She wants them to remember where their loyalties lie. It's tough to remember much of anything when you've got a bullet in your head. I mean, we could kill them if you really wanted to. Technically, Bao is the only one that has to live, but I'd rather keep Auntie Chang happy than piss her off again. Okay, I'm going to say this group's safety is my biggest concern. We don't need to risk our necks for a bunch of triad thugs. I like the way you think. The Decker looks around her, wrinkles her nose. I want out of this place as fast as possible. Damn right. Let's do this. Okay. Deliver the data stick. They must survive. Do not kill any Yellow Lotus. I will do my best. Okay, let's see here. Doesn't look like we can go up that way. Looks like we're pretty limited. What's this? A putrid stench emanates from the remains of this building. You see nothing that would cause it. Okay. Got somebody we can talk to over here. They appear. Over here. Help! Bloodied woman. A young woman lies on the ground. She's a bloody mess. Streaks and splatters of crimson crisscross her blouse and mat her hair. Judging by the quality of her clothing and the bag on her shoulder, you'd make her out as a student. She's as out of place here as a librarian would be in a game of urban brawl. She struggles to move, but she's clearly exhausted. The dark circles under her eyes tell you that she hasn't slept in days. When the woman sees you heading her way, her face hardens. See her hand slip into her jacket pocket. But as she studies your faces, the fear in her eyes gives way to curiosity. You guys don't look like you're from around here. A hacking cough shakes her, but her eyes remain fixed on you. You either. Who are you? I'm a student at HKU. She glances around watchfully, over your shoulder, at the building looming above her, into the windows nearby. Doing some research. Gotta finish before I can leave. What kind of research? Fieldwork. I've been taking readings and gathering stories for my master's thesis on Feng Shui in the Sixth World. Okay, we're not an academic, so what does Feng Shui have to do with the slum? Everything, I think. Absolutely everything. Rich people hire geomancers to design the interiors of their homes, to attune them just right to achieve balance and harmony. The poor have nothing like that. Leave a slum to fester long enough and you get this. She glances at her surroundings, a look of profound disgust on her face. I think that the negative feng shui of places like this affects the people who live here, that it changes them in a fundamental way, makes them less capable of breaking the cycle and getting out. That's what I'm trying to prove. That's interesting. Before the awakening, people thought of feng shui as a philosophical system. Now, in the Sixth World, it's more than that. It's actually a form of magic. The whole thing rolls around Qi, the invisible life energy that binds every person and everything together. It's very real here in Hong Kong. Nobody knows the reason why. Maybe it's only real because people believe that it is. The important thing is it's a measurable, quantifiable phenomenon. There's an entire industry that's grown up around it. So how is the key in this place? It's wrong, all wrong. The feng shui in the walled city is completely screwed. I mean, look at the place. She gestures at the squalor surrounding you. You can feel it, right? I felt something like that. I felt something was wrong the minute I walked in. Bad key, huh? Key needs to flow. Positive feng shui allows that to happen. If ki gets pent up and trapped, it goes sour. That's what's happening here. The woman clears her throat and lets out a hacking cough. The effort requires a moment for her to recover before she speaks again. You know, I hate to admit it, but I could use some help. I started running an, well, I guess you'd call it an experiment of sorts. Nothing conclusive, just a few quick trials to support my hypothesis before I go into hardcore data gathering mode. There are only a few things left to do. If you could finish them for me, I could get out of here. She holds out a crumpled piece of paper. Please, follow the notes on this sheet. Duncan examines the paper from her outstretched hand and examines it, frowning. Just say what you need us to do. I need you to make adjustments to the area's feng shui. My notes will tell you how. The goal is to remove sources of friction and to record the results. My hypothesis is that even a small adjustments can have a measurable impact on ki flow. If I'm right, it should improve, and life here should get just a little bit better. You rest. I'll take care of it. Okay. Repair the walled city. Oh, that's just it. 3 things to repair the walled city. Well, wait. Was one of these things... Oh, I already looked at it. It's not letting me... Okay. What's that? Oh. Hold on. Is there anything else? Okay, it's not giving me any data set crumpled down. Oh, here we go. The note has a list of repairs, most of them crossed out. There are some left scrawled in an uneasy hand. Sparking wires, Trinket Man, broken water shutoff valve, lower level, burning tires, past market. Okay, so there we go. That's our list of things. Okay, what do we got over here? Who's this? Merchant. Oh. What do you got? The street vendor gestures toward a jumbled pile of tarnished chains, costume jewelry, and trinkets on a stained flannel blanket. Look at these beauties. Very valuable. Very pretty. Okay, I'm going to say, what's been going on around here? I heard Strangler Bow's making a move. The vendor eyes narrow and he glances over his shoulder before he speaks. The Strangler's men are getting reckless. Too dangerous to do business in the old market now. I had to move shop. The old market is deeper inside the walled city, right? So this isn't being out here on the edge kind of a step up? Depends on how good a spot you had. Mine was good. People living deeper inside want pretty things too, and no one else was selling them there. He looks from left to right, then shrugs. Maybe this will be a good spot. Have to wait and see. Ever heard anyone say prosperity is in the walled city? No, he shakes his head. That is not something that someone would say around here. All right. How can you stand this place? This is seem kind of a weird... He gives you the stink eye. You mean my home? The vendor softens, becomes wistful. In my experience, you can get used to anything regardless of how horrible it is. It just becomes normal after a while. But this place is getting worse. No question about it. Last 20, 30 years, it's been nothing but downhill. Nothing goes right here. Maybe you can change that, though, by buying something, eh? Show me what you're selling. Oh, these are fetishes, but, well, okay. You know what? We do have a shaman. So here, we're going to buy the cheap one. There we go. And that, yeah, we're going to leave it in the stash. Okay, hold on a sec. Not right now, Sly. We shall snuggle later. All right. See you around. And what is this? Oh, this is the wires? Wires are sparking dangerously just above the doorway. Hey, we can do this. We have intelligence too. Patch the worn out wire coating. A quick patch job with some nearby waste rubber leaves the wires safe once more. All right, we got one of our jobs done. Cool. Okay, so it was, hold on. The other one, oh, that's Trinket Man. So we got broken water shut-off valve and the burning tires. All right, let's see. Oh, what do we have here? This market stall has been picked clean. Its owner replaced by a pool of dried blood. Eesh. All right, let's see what's anything up here. Okay, nothing up there. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see if we can talk our way past these guys. This is Yellow Lotus Captain. All right, here we go. A well-muscled and heavily tattooed triad member looks up from his PDA, bored but alert. Behind him, other Yellow Lotus soldiers take notice and turn to leer at you. You're in the wrong neighborhood, tourist boy. You and your little tourist friends. I'm a local. I work for Kindly Chang. Show some respect. The triad soldier sneers at her. That so? Then you already know that you shouldn't be here. That fossil doesn't run things around here anymore. His hand strays to his jacket and a conspicuous bulge in the fabric. Could be a gun, a knife, or a blackjack. Best get moving, little girl. Best move before we hurt you all real bad. I'm not going to tell you twice. I'm going to say, we're here to deliver a message to Strangler Bow. He pauses in mock consternation. No, I don't think so. We haven't been told to expect anyone. Oh, I don't have any charisma. Let me through. Get lost, tourist. He turns away. You don't talk to us again, understand? Try to pass, my boys, and we'll punch holes in you until daylight shines through. All right, we're leaving. Oh, okay. I don't see... Wait. What's this? No, we can't get up on there. All right, well, I think we're going to have to... Yep. Wait, what's over here? Can we go over here? Oh. Oh, these are... You come upon a heavily muscled triad soldier screaming at a bearded old man holding a bleeding nose. The punk wags a cheap, disposable cred stick in the old man's face. This? The bright plastic case would look cheerful if it weren't smeared with blood. This isn't enough. You got two options, old man. You can find a way to pay me all the money, or you can drag your bony ass deeper into the wall. Find a spot for yourself there with the pimps and the predators. They should find a nice use for you. Your choice. The old man wails. It's not fair. I can't just pack up and leave. I've been living here 22 years and I... Is this how it's going to be? He rolls his burly shoulders. Fine by me. Oh, shit. Okay, he's out cold. Okay, hold on. Let's put out the fire here. These tires have been set aflame and have been burning for some time. The smell is awful. Walk away. Well, how do we... How do we put them out? Burning tires. Is there something else around? I don't know what to do. It won't let us do anything. It just says walk away. This guy's out. Oh wait, I can't look at him now. Hold on. What? Oh, wait a minute. Bucket of sand. Hey. We can pour that. Maybe that'll put out the fire? There we go. The flames are stifled beneath the dirty sand and soil from the bucket. There we go. Okay. Is there nothing we can do for this guy? But there's a lower levels. Let's go down there. Because there's a water valve down here. Oh, is this it? This might be it. This old rusted water valve might be able to close off the flow of water that's pouring out of the broken pipe. Sure, we're not the strongest, but at least we have this. The flow of water ceases. Less clean water will run off into the streets now. Oh, so that's a good thing. All right, we did it. And we got a karma. I think, yeah, we've just got one karma though, so. Let's see here. Let's go over here. What's that? I guess it's nothing. Okay, we'll come back to that. All right, hold on, let's take a look. The door is secured by a lock with a badly dented keypad. The keys themselves are deeply scored, and as though somebody had gone to work on them with a penknife. Okay, we'll have Isabel bypass it. Nothing to it. She loads up a program on her deck and effortlessly decodes the door lock. The door unlocks. Okay. Hatch deadbolt. Oh, what do we got here? This terminal belongs to Bao's people. I bet that we can get something useful out of it. Yes. Jack into it. Oh, we're jumping into the Matrix. All right. What do we got? We have an ESP. We have a shield DSP. Okay. We got sniffer. Got a heal. Got suppression. And a killer. All right. The Matrix. Hold on. The Matrix help slide will give you a rundown on some of the features you'll encounter navigating through cyberspace, including system trace, Matrix combat, and Watcher Ice. Wait, hold on. Okay, so there is some new stuff here. Watcher Ice patrols the area, raising system trace if a character enters its view. White Ice attacks intruders. Virtual body includes blocker, range, melee, tank, and laser. Black Ice, the deadliest countermeasure dealt. Damage dealt affects your physical body. Okay. So we have to avoid the ice patrols. All right. Okay. So hold on. Okay, our system trace is at 0. Oops. Oops. Oh. Oh man, we got Pac-Man going here. Ah. I just got... What? Okay. I was trying to get through there. Yeah, we'll bring him out. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Let's go to this one. What the heck? Is that okay? This must be what we need to get to. Damn it. Oh, wow. Okay, we just hit them all. Shit. Come on. Oh, man. This is not good. Okay. Let's do that. Dang it. Dang. Yep. We have a black ice. We have two. Oh, they turned into black ice. Um. Okay. Get his defense up here. Damn it. Come on. Okay. Okay, apparently that was not what I was going after. I needed to go over here. Exotic animal dealer contacts. Okay. All right, so this is pay data. We'll be able to sell it. Okay, we got the access codes. Oh. All right, let's head back. Okay. We came in through there. There's something up here. Her. Okay. Okay, I think they're already alerted to us, so. Is it just the one? Okay. I'm going to bring out this guy. Okay. And got to activate his shield. And get up close because he's got suck average. There we go. I mean, I'm not. There we go. All right. Okay, I have to get used to that because in the other ones, you could summon your the guy, but as soon as he didn't desummon after combat, he would follow you around, and if he went down, that was it. You couldn't resummon him. All right, so we should be able to get out of here now. And we will go out here. And then, oh yeah, here we go. Okay, we'll exit out. Okay. Okay, we've unlocked the hatch deadbolt, but there was another thing over here I wanted to look at. Yeah, there's another door, and there's this. Maggots churn within stews of unidentifiable ingredients. Nice. Oh, hey, let's talk to this guy. Gunrunner. A tubby man with a twice broken nose glances up at you from a pile of gun parts. He offers you a gap-toothed smile. Nice firearms here, good for protection. You got a husband or a wife? You got kids? You keep them safe with one of these beauties. Quality is guaranteed. Your satisfaction is everything. You want to buy? Bao know you're selling guns in his area? Got Bao's permission to sell weapons in this stall. Been selling a lot of them, even more than usual. He grins. That's good for me. How do you stand it here? Business is good here, man. Real good. Yeah, it's disgusting, but you go where the market is. Ever heard anyone say prosperity is in the walled city? He snorts his reply. If you're an organ legger or a gun runner or a triad, sure, there sure as shit is. Otherwise, you're looking at a hand-to-mouth, meal-to-meal existence here. Show me what you got. All right, what do we got for weapons? Shotguns. Oh, this is the same as what our smuggler guy had. So, all right. Thanks, but no. All right, let's see here. There was another door here. And I'm pretty sure... Yeah, let's see here. The door has been secured by a series of heavy bars with old motors to retract them. A stained and soiled keypad has been set into the door frame. Oh. We don't know the code. Okay, so we got to learn the code. Do we have anything? We haven't talked to anybody. Oh. We do know the code, 7881. I don't remember where we got that, but... Okay, 7881. What? Wasn't it? A Yellow Lotus Soldier Master Code. Works on doors inside the Lotus Den. Oh, 7881. So this is not that. Bummer. Okay. Can we go up here? Nope. All right, here we go. We're going to go... We're going to sneak past because I don't want to... Going to try to not kill anybody. Here we go. Alright. Looks like we're in. Okay, we got something up here. SimSense vending machine. This SimSense machine has been left unlocked for restocking. There's a packaged data chip still in the tray. Take the chip. Hold on here, let's see. Okay. So somebody might pay to take it off our hands. Alright, let's see. Anything down here? Oh, there's a door there. Got several doors. Okay. So this is actually to the rooftops. That's... We don't want to go there. Let's see, what do we got here? 60 bucks. Take it. Okay, this door is locked. Okay. We need to go in here. Here we go. This is the 7881. The door unlocks. Okay. Oh, this is him. Easy enough. A large man in his 50s stands waiting, his heavily tattooed arms held in a fighter's stance. His bone structure is heavy. Corded muscle stands out on his arms and chest. In his youth, he must have been enormous. He doesn't talk so much as emit a low rumble. I don't know how you got in here, but you've got my attention. Good. I have a message from Kindly Chang. A message from Chang? I can't wait to hear you mangle it. He chuckles to himself. You speak Cantonese so well, but before I hear it, I have a little message for her too. You tell Kindly Chang that her operations are done in the walled city. Strangler Bao has given himself a promotion. And tell her that if she sends any more errand boys to visit him with another message, Strangler Bao is going to send them back in a box. You think you can tell her that, errand boy? Should I write it down for you in English? Okay, I'm going to say, just slot the stick and listen to the message, and I'll be gone, okay? I don't get to hear you butcher the message? I'm sad. He grabs a small plastic drive from your hand, slots it into his Tri-D player. Kindly Chang stands erect, speaks directly to the camera. Mr. Bao, as everyone knows, you're a man of swift action. I respect that. And because of that respect, I will get right to the point. I know where your money is coming from. I know that you have friends working for straw sandals like myself. They have been siphoning funds from their organizations. I know about the noodle shop that you launder the money through. I have tasted their broth and found it wanting. The old woman becomes flinty hard. You have been stealing from the Yellow Lotus, glorifying yourself with revenue that we have earned, and have files to prove it. Bao's eyes widen as files begin to flit across the screen. Receipts, bank reports, personal communication between himself and his men. Kindly Chang continues speaking, smooth and casual. Now, in light of our recent conflict, you might be wondering why I'm keeping this information to myself. Why I haven't exposed you so you could be dragged from your lotus den by the balls and slowly roasted on a rotisserie spit. In truth, I respect your ambition. You have a lot to learn about candor and loyalty, but I believe that you still have value, so I'm willing to work with you. However, in order for that to happen, we need to come to an understanding about the nature of our partnership. Kindly Bao steps forward, fills the screen. I own you, Bao. You and all of your men. You are my fucking playthings. Dolls to twist and pose as I see fit. I am in this position because I am far better at this than you, and it's time that you learned it. Accept what I'm telling you, and we can get back to business. Prosper together. But if you continue your little rebellion, I will mail tiny pieces of you to your children and take their picture as they open the package. She produces one of her thin black cigars, lights it, holds the smoke a long time. You have 24 hours to return to the fold. If you aren't here licking my heels by then, the information will be released and you will become food for fish. Your choice, Bao. 24 hours. The message winks out. Strangler Bao turns away from the screen slowly. His skin is ashen. Get out. He pauses, casts his eyes to the floor. And tell Miss Chang to expect me at Swiftwinds tomorrow. He stands up straight. Tomorrow morning. I will. Thank you for your time. Go. Just go. Okay. I'm not sure if I can walk out the front door. So we're going to take the long way just in case. I don't want to risk failing the optional mission. So yeah, we'll go back up here. Wu holds up his hand for everyone to stop, turns to the two of you and hooks his thumbs into his belt. Well, that was a thing. Never thought I'd be shuttling messages between criminals and a Hong Kong syndicate. I can't imagine what Raymond would have wanted in the walled city. This place just feels wrong. Yeah, it must have been important. He flew all the way here, hired runners for an escort. But why? This place makes you feel like your life has no value, like there's just no point to anything. He sighs and looks at your companion. Great life you have here. Isabel ignores the bard. She's too pleased. I can't believe it. We actually delivered Auntie's message without anyone dying. I've had enough of triads. Let's get out of this spit. I'm with you, Guncho. I don't need to see this place ever again. Guncho? Seriously? Wu's goggles point down to Isabel. That's not going to stick, is it? All right, let's return. Oh, we automatically finished the feng shui mission, so. Hoy. It's hard to shake off the walled city. Its gravity clings to you as if wretchedness itself had grown tentacles. The sounds of suffering subside, but their echoes still thrum your insides. Isabel walks quickly, regularly checking over her shoulder as if expecting pursuit from the buildings themselves. She hugs her cyberdeck to her chest as if protecting a small child. Wu pauses a moment and breathes a sigh of relief when you finally reach the streets. But returning to Haoi isn't like coming home. Suspicious looks and closed mouths accent unsmiling faces that billboard a universal message. You don't belong here. Time to report back to kindly Chang and inform her that the message has been delivered. Get this business over with, get your sin burned, get on to the next step, whatever that is. You leave the city of darkness behind. Head to the Mahjong parlor with a date with the crime lord. All right. Oh, we got 6 karma. Okay, and we will be right back. Everybody got to take a little break. All right. All right. There's a twinkle in the straw sandal's eye. I've heard from Bao. He got my message very clearly, and I understand that there were no casualties created during your little delivery run. I am pleased and surprised. Isabel did a great job of guiding us. A wry grin. Did she? Good to know. Oh, we made money. My message was delivered, and Strangler Bao is back on the fold, earning for me. As far as I'm concerned, our transaction is complete. While you were gone, I set the wheels in motion to wipe your identities. She pulls out her PDA, stabs a button with a lacquered fingernail. The order has been sent. Congratulations, you are now sinless. Shadow people. Wu exhales heavily. His eyes remain focused straight ahead, but his shoulders sag. Okay, I'll say, we'll figure a way out of this, Duncan. Wu pulls himself up to his full height. There's only one way out of this, Bubba, and that's through it. Whoever gave the kill order on Carter also forced us to give up our identities and took Raymond. Wu sets his jaw firm. That's all I can think about. Finding who did this. Finding Ray. Kindly Chang holds up a hand. While I was working to get your sins burned, I also had my network look into Raymond Black's disappearance. I've been thinking about what you told me earlier, and I agree. She eyes the room carefully and leans in. I can't just let this lie. Someone killed my runners. It would be a sign of weakness to the Yellow Lotus and the others if I do nothing. She rests her PDA on the mahjong table facing you. The Triad boss's tongue slips from her mouth as she looks over the top, hunting for the right button on its upside-down interface. She finds it and looks up at you again. I have news to share with you, my darlings, the kind you won't like. Raymond Black is dead. She taps the button and a recorded newscast appears on the screen. Raymond's photograph appears on the screen behind a reporter standing on the docks in Victoria Harbor. It's a picture you've seen before, a professional portrait taken for a press release about a youth center he was opening in the Raymond Barrens. Under Raymond's photo are the words, Seattle Man Killed. Another shooting involving the police department. A Seattle community organizer and industrial engineer was apparently shot and killed while resisting arrest at Victoria Harbor last night. HKPF police reports that the UCAS man, Raymond Black, was behaving erratically and would not respond to police orders to surrender. No additional information regarding Black or why he was traveling to Hong Kong are available. Police have stated that due to the shooting's proximity to last night's shootout with the White Star, the investigation must remain confidential and no other details are being revealed at this time. Kindly Chang taps the button and the video closes. Wu puts his hands to his face. This just keeps getting worse. Were right, Auntie. That was news I did not like. Raymond's dead. Wu puts a hand over his mouth trying to process the information. He sways, and for a moment it looks like if he's going to pass out. Isabel reaches out to touch Wu, thinks better of it, and pulls her hand back. Sorry for your loss. I never had a father, so I don't know what it's like to lose one, but sorry. I'm going to say, Raymond dies the same night we're ambushed? That's no coincidence. No fucking way. Kindly taps the video close. She hunts around the keypad and selects another button. I'm afraid that's not all, my darlings. This is security footage from Victoria Harbor from last night. You'll find it contains a contradiction. Oh, this is what the intro of the game was. So the PDA shows silent, grainy video footage of Raymond sitting in a tea shop flanked by two guards. He's looking down at something in his hand, completely distracted. So he had two guards, and then the cops showed up. The footage continues, and the camera displays several black hat-clad figures entering its field of view from different angles, guns ready. A tall, sharply dressed man in a suit walks briskly towards Raymond, flanked by two more. Oh. You heard the shot. Raymond stands to face him, and the camera gets a clear view of the suit's face, white plastic. His guards turn to draw weapons, and muzzle flashes erupt from all sides. One of Raymond's guards goes down, and his submachine gun fires wildly, hitting the camera. Wu puts his hands on the table and leans in. Those weren't cops, and Raymond wasn't resisting arrest. What's with that guy's face? Goblet reaches up to stroke the rat perched on her shoulder. Is that a mask? It doesn't look like a mask. It looks like some sort of semi-rigid plastic implant. Real craftsmanship. She pushes out her lower lip in appreciation. Quite the fashion accessory. It's also the kind of fashion accessory that stands out in the crowd. This guy's either a fool or an arrogant son of a bitch. He sets his jaw firm. Either way, we're going to find him. Kindly Chang watches Wu intently. I believe you. Wu stands back and turns to you. What now? Let's see here. I'm going to say we find out who this plastic-faced man is, and then we get some answers. With what resources? Chang's eyes sparkle. I'm afraid there are some facts you are going to have to face. She puts on a grave face. You are alone in this country. No paperwork, no network, no money, no identity. I can protect you from the police, but how would you go about discovering what happened to Raymond without me? How would you survive? This is a topic that requires serious consideration. Kindly wipes her hand across a stack of tiles, spreading the ivory-colored pieces across the table. You've had a very long night, my sweets. Very long. And frankly, you all look like shit. Rest now. I promise you safety in my town for the night. We'll talk about the plastic-faced man tomorrow. Kindly gestures to Gobbet and Isabel. Ladies, go find our new friends a place to bed. Bed down bleh. Ladies, go find our new friends a place to bed down in that rat's nest squat boat you call a home. We'll all talk together after you slept. Figure out what our next steps together. Yes, Auntie. Yes, Auntie. I'm going to say, can I ask you a question, Auntie? No questions, my darling. Sleep. I'll figure out what to do with you in the morning. Let's go, Bubba. I'm beat to hell. Okay. We'll head out. And they have a boat. Okay. Oh, wait. Is it the bolt hole? Oh, it is. Okay, cool. Safe boat. Not a safe house. A safe boat. You two can bunk here for a while. She nods with her nose towards the hatch. You've each got a head to take care of your necessaries. Try to knock before you enter someone else's, okay? Seriously. I know the drill. Wu turns to you. Stinks of fish, just like that place we squatted at on Leary Avenue back when we were kids. The one with that Aslan family and their dog. You hated that dog. He kept digging out my food stash. No matter where I hid it, he'd find it and scarf down a week's worth of grub. He wipes his nose with a gloved hand. Still, it was sad what happened to him. And the family. No one should go out that way. He stretches and his spine pops like a handful of firecrackers. I think I've been up for something like 36 hours straight. He drops his arms. And this has been one shit stain of a day. Time to end it. The orc turns to you, raises an eyebrow. Anything you need before I leave you to it? Okay. Is it just you and Isabel living here? Yeah. Gobbet's mouth screws up a bit. Now that Nightjar and Gutshot are gone, it's just us. The squeal of metal grinding on metal rips through the boat. It sounds like it's coming from the level below. And the creepy Russian guy renting the engine room downstairs. Nothing to worry about. He mostly keeps to himself. She checks her PDA. He'll stop soon. He's usually quiet by now. Is there a place for my stuff? Yeah, check the locker over there. You can stash your stuff in it. No one will touch your things in there, and it's a lot bigger than it looks. Okay. So we have a stash here. Cool. How'd you get your hands on this place? How do people like us get our hands on anything? We found it. You found it empty? He sweeps his eyes across the cabin. The doubt is plain on his face. Somebody abandoned a prime piece of real estate like this. She shrugs. Close enough. It was full of BTL junkies when we came across it. They were completely wigged out on some multiplayer cyber game. I'm not sure they ever chipped out of it. They were completely emaciated, stewing in piles of their own shit. Their eyes had sunk into their skulls. Pretty gruesome stuff. They racked up a killer score, though. True, they had the moves. Should have hung an IV while they were playing, though. Turns out nutrition is important. So what happened? Did they die? She shrugs. Nightjar ran them out. Not sure what happened to them after that. Anyway, it's ours now. Auntie Chang says so. All but the engine room, you mean? Right, everything but that. Auntie rented it out from under us. That must have pissed you off. She shrugs. Whatever, we weren't using it. As long as our downstairs neighbor keeps to himself, he can have the lower level, especially if it keeps Auntie Chang happy. I think I'll have a look around. Okay, but get some sleep soon. You'll look like you could use it. We'll go see Kindly in the morning. Figure out our next move. Okay. So let's see here. This must be... This is our room here. This is our stash. Okay. Okay. Is there anything else? Oh, can we talk? Does Duncan have anything to say? Hey, Bubba, I got something I got to take care of here. Let's talk later. All right. What is up here? Oh. Whoa, that's cool. I like that. Let's talk to Isabel. Does she have anything to say? Come back later, Emmer. I'm busy. All right. What's in here? Hey, Seattle. I'm not really in the mood to hang out right now. Heavy stuff going down, you know. I'll be fine, but for the time being, I'd rather be alone. We'll talk later, though. All right. Is that it? Can we go over here? Okay, we can, but there's nothing there. All right. So the ladies have the upstairs, we have the downstairs, and the Russian has the basement. Wait, is this computer something we can use? Maybe, but not right now. All right, let's get some sleep. Oh, we're probably going to have weird dreams. Let's see. The cot in your cabin is neatly made with crisp-looking sheets and an insulated plastic blanket. A fine layer of dust coats its surface. It's been a long time since anybody slept here. All right, we'll go to sleep. You climb onto the cot and worm your way under the sheets. They've been starched stiff as boards, but you've slept beneath worse. The lice and bedbugs that plagued your old prison cell are mercifully absent here, and the salt air is fresher than the rancid stink of the Redmond Barrens. The moment your head hits the pillow, exhaustion sets in. You can barely keep your eyes open. Sleep watches over you like a warm bath, and everything goes black. All right. Oh, yep. Oh. Okay. The dream is suffocating. The shifting tunnel of glass and steel, the towering silhouette of dark majesty, the shadowy doorway, and the teeth. They snap at your heels as you claw your way back to consciousness. You open your eyes to Duncan looming over you. He shakes your shoulder roughly. Bubba. Come on, Bubba, wake up. We gotta talk to Kindly. The others have already left. Was I drooling? He lets go of your shoulder and smirks. You were sucking your thumb pretty hard. I miss my blanket. He looks around the room. Yeah, I miss a lot of things. Then he cocks his thumb at the hatch. We gotta go. I've been trying to wake you for a while now. You were thrashing around in your sleep. Yeah, I'm gonna say, glad you did. I was having one hell of a nightmare. He reaches up and rubs the back of his neck. Yeah, I didn't sleep too well either. Had a bad dream last night too. What about? He shrugs. I never remember my dreams all that well. It was probably motion sickness, not used to sleeping on a boat. I woke up a little while ago and hit the head, then I came back and woke you. You doing okay? I'll survive. His fingers hit a knot. He winces. But man, nothing's gone right since we stepped foot in this country. I'll tell you something, though, and this is after a full night's sleep. I don't believe Ray's dead. What makes you say that? Think about it. That statement from the cops on the newscast could be fake. Ours was. And that surveillance footage? We never saw Raymond get shot. The camera was hit by stray gunfire. His passion is intense but contained, focused. Raymond's alive, Bubba. I know it. Okay, so what do you want to do now? I don't know. Wait for a lead to turn up, I guess. He smiles. His teeth are white and straight and perfect. I'm just the muscle, remember? You're the brains of this outfit, just like when we were kids. God, I feel like I'm 12 years old again, squatting in a stinking trawler. My partner's gone, Raymond's gone, hell, I'm gone. I don't even have a name anymore. And now, I can't even go to sleep and hide from it all without having a nightmare. His jaw tightens and his teeth grind so loud you can hear it. What else is going to be taken away from me? You still have that piercing you got in Tacoma? I had to drop that. Hygiene issues. Wu struggles to smile. He fails. What the hell did we fall into here, Bubba? I mean, what's coming next? I'm going to say, I don't know, but whatever it is, we'll deal. He drops his hands to his hips and takes a couple deep breaths. That's right. That's right. So it's like what Ray always said. I'm going to say, shut up, Duncan, and let Bubba do the talking. He chuckles finally. I don't remember Raymond saying that. He said it under his breath. A lot. Don't mess with me, man. You know I've got anger management issues. He checks his watch. Gobbett and Isabel left a while ago. We should get going, too. See what that triad lady has to say. All right. Got to meet with Kindly Chang. Actually, you know what? We're going to go and end the session here. That was a nice little bookend there with the nightmare. So, yeah, when we come back, we'll go visit Kindly Chang. Hopefully, we'll get some access to some vendors and access to some answers, too. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I love this series. The Shadowrun series. I love it. The writing is amazing. I'm sorry you have to deal with me trying to read it all out, but I'll do my best. And I'm excited to see what other changes they have. There's a little bit of tweaks to everything, but I'm really enjoying it. And I hope you guys are too. So please like, subscribe, follow, share, all that fun stuff. We put out new videos every day. And in that regard, I hope you're having a great day wherever you are, and we will see you tomorrow, everybody. Bye now.